Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead, and we wanted to come in here and give you a quick tutorial today about growing potatoes. There's something, something we kind of struggled with for a little bit, as we would plant our seed potatoes, and we feel like we didn't get a good enough plant coming up out of them. We feel like that some of them rotted in the ground. We feel like we could have done better, could have gotten more. Feel like just the plants weren't as good as they should have been, and so we started doing some things, messing around. One thing we did do, we stopped cutting our potatoes in half and stopped quartering them. You can still do that. It's okay. Just know if you quarter your potatoes or cut them in half, then you need to let that dry, okay? Because what happens is your potatoes gets in the ground and rot. Plain and simple. The potato gets in the ground and it rots before it can ever grow a plant. And something we do now to stop that is we sprout the potatoes. And by doing that, I mean this. We lay these seed potatoes out, and we allow them to begin growing a plant. Okay, and that's what we believe you should do for your potatoes. Is that you lay your seed potatoes out. We took our shelf that we started seeds on, and we laid them out a couple weeks ago, and allowed them to start growing the plant. So now it does several things, as you see. First of all, it allows your potato to stay dry longer and to start growing a plant before you put them in the ground, so that way they're less likely to rot in the ground. It gives you a head start on your growing, because if you're climate's anything like ours, we can get those late freezes. Okay, here in Southwest Ohio, we can get those late freezes, and we can't have potato plants growing, in early May every time, because we get those late freezes, and all of a sudden you lose your potato plant. So you let them get started here inside, and now we can plant. Okay, it's warm enough outside. We're not having more frost and freeze, so now we can plant them. And now, so these are ready to go outside. We'll do that this weekend. But that's a big deal. All right, starting your seed potatoes like this is a big deal, and they don't rot. They're not going to rot in the ground. See, a lot of times when early season, right, you can get those. You can have a really wet climate, a really wet weather pattern. Here in the spring, and you put a potato out there that's not sprouted, that you've quartered, and it's still, and the moisture from the potato now is exposed. Then if it's in the ground and you get a few inches of rain, that potato very well could just rot in the ground, and you got nothing out of it. So this is what we're talking about here. This is a very important thing for us to do. Is just simply sprout your potatoes, get your plant started. See, now you have a very clear idea of how you want the plant to be too. You want to make sure your sprouts are going up. See, before, if you don't have these sprouts, you don't know which way you want to plant your potato, because you don't know how it's wanting to grow. So now you have a very clear idea. Your plant's going this way, so you want to make sure your potatoes down and these are pointing up. So now you have a very clear idea of how to plant. You got a good start on your plant, and you've got a really good shot at having a very nice potato harvest. Okay, it's very important. We have more potatoes back here we're going to do that with. What we'll do here with these potatoes, you just take them, lay them flat, and allow them to sprout. Very simple idea. Very important thing to do. Very easy thing. So this year when you're growing your taters, make sure that you allow them to sprout inside before you take them out and put them in the dirt, because you're going to guarantee yourself a much better harvest by doing it this way. Alright, we appreciate you guys watching. Hey, my name is Jason, Art of Creation Homestead. Subscribe to the channel for more backyard gardening tips, more backyard chicken tips, more cooking, more how to preserve and use your harvest. That's what we're really passionate about. I want to show you how to do these things in a small space and become more self-reliant, self-sufficient, and food independent. Independence from this world. Independence from everybody but God. Alright? Thank you guys for watching. We love you guys, and God bless you, and goodbye.